There and welcome to my armory. So, Mechanicus. What a week it's been for Warhammer announcements. Is the internet showing me is live yet? There we go. So yeah, for Mechanicus we're essentially getting, well, for Mechanicus 2 is going to be at Gamescom, and I'd be very surprised if we don't get their release date announced then. It's also got tiny scarabs. You can buy plushies of scarabs. TW probably wants you to. And I suspect they didn't actually cost GW much to do. But, yeah, like I bought one for a friend for their birthday, and it might appear in a meme or two. But you're not here to talk about scarabs. You're here to watch me annihilate Necrons. Hunt flayed ones. Xenorite Mechadendrite is a nasty piece of kit. So, what have we got? Oh good, I've got a few credits that I can use. And, really should have something that does a good job in melee. Because servitors only do so well. Worrying reports from the tomb of Magos. One of Subdomina Kepra's Skitari teams was lost while exploring its inner reaches. Kepra has kept me aware of this, Videx. They will be mourned, but such losses are inevitable. We Magi must be above concern for mere lives. What concerns me is the subsequent squad's loss. Is subsequent to the squad's loss. Sightings were reported of a pack of flayed ones wearing the lost squad's skin. I see. Disturbing indeed. Then you understand what is so purgatory about this matter. This pack of flayed ones must be hunted down and destroyed before rumors of the Skitari's fate spread. Saturnine versus 81-4. The loose tongue of our... The loose tongues of our soldiers are as guns in the hands of our enemies. Guess we're hunting flayed ones now. Whoa, screaming hardware. Sorry about the noise. I have plotted the Skitari unit's last known location, and the reports of the flayed one sightings. We must act with haste, lest the Xenos in question move beyond our reach. We may not always see eye to eye, Lector Dogmatus. But in this I agree with you. Those are my men being worn as decorations by these vile Xenos. Destroying them is my duty. Let your emotions lend you strength, Subdomina, but not cloud your reason. How far have rumors of this flayed one pack spread? I am in control of them, so far. Word is spreading, but slowly. Then let us remove their source entirely. Okay, so what's the actual layout of this map? We've got up there, 2 of those there. Cool. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll take the shortest route possible. Where did I save that? Pardon me, I was trying to find the video cover for it. Ah, it went in the wrong folder. That explains a lot. So we've got... I'll just chuck a Skitari at the servitor at the front. I kind of hope the second game has mod support purely so people can add in other Mechanicus units. Like, I'd love to have the kill teams in this game and not just Mechanicus kill teams. Like, I'd love to, you know, be able to drop in, say, the Sister of Battle kill teams, and hey, we're getting Celestians! Nice! It's a shame we're not getting the range Celestians, but they'd probably be too powerful given, if done right, they're basically Stern Guard. Like, they're basically toughness 3 Stern Guard. They're not exactly weak, shall we say. So let's start, I say. Because that'll give us more cognition. I don't know how much, it depends on how long he survives. Oh, hello. Interesting choice of placement. Right in our gun sights. Can you take only one so far? That's fine. I can use that. Yes, I'm just hitting him as hard as I can out of spite. Because these things have been a bane of my tactical decision making in the past, so I remove the chance. Let's get rid of that. Now what's your movement range? Not as far as I would like. We're just going to move him up here. No, you can just... Yeah, open up on him. Might as well inflict some acid damage on someone. But yeah, the new kill team's going to... Well, actually, not the new kill team, one after it. Looks like it's going to have a bit of an interesting rule set on it. Now, you are the in stealth one, so I'm just going to move you up to here. Okay, that's got that one there. Poor choice. Actually, let's have him bother the warrior. I mean, he'll get taken out by a flayed one, but that'll still provide some tactical benefit. Now, what do I want to do? I want to move to here. Yeah, let's open up on him. Absorbed. Because of course it was. Let's get rid of him. Maybe I should have gone this way. I'm just going to continue on that path and send him up here. It's a shame I don't have the Arc Scourge. That thing would be so helpful in this. Even just if it targets if it's locked to only target a single enemy, which is honestly what I thought this difficulty setting would do. What I thought originally the no AoE was that it takes all of the weapons that have AoE and locks it so it's a single target weapon. But it seems to have just taken away the weapons that have AoE, which doesn't really change much. Because a lot of them weren't the best option. Hey, more cognition, and that servitor isn't dead yet. It's like that line out of Atlantis, the Lost Civilization. Sign up, who's not dead yet? Such a good movie. The best description I've seen of that movie is it takes Milo like more than half the movie to realise he is in someone else's heist movie. Because like he's the archaeologist and they're all some form of demolition team / burglars. At least with Bilbo, he was aware from the beginning he was a burglar. They really gave him the wrong job name. They should have given him the role of scout. Like that should have been the job title, is Expedition Scout. Oh, I know I can annihilate that flayed one. That's not the one I want to annihilate, though. You are a problem. And problems get irradiated. And smack. Yay to the cognition. Cognition for the Omnissiah. But yeah, at the moment I've got an Inquisitor on my build table. I've got a custom Canoness whose foot I need to find. The joy of having it be based on a model, be conversion built using the leg from a model that's the foot of which is attached to a base, and it broke off and I'm still looking for the base. Because I kind of need that reference model. Also, far out, I hate sculpting with epoxy. I think my favourite thing to sculpt with is the actual foam clay. Not the foam clay that pretends it's foam clay but is actually just air dry clay. I've used plenty of that too. Oh, when did I put a Skitari in? I might delay the Skitari. I'm going to push you away. Because I know the objective is kill all enemies, so I'm running up here and grabbing this. While I can. Let's do as much damage to that console as possible. I might just move back from it so that someone else can target it. He just comes up after him. It's like I have two choices. I can either end the round early, end the fight early, or reduce the turn counter, and I'm reducing the turn counter back. There we go. We've got enough. Let's just... which will do the job? Well, if that doesn't, I will melee him. There we go. The cohort has picked up the trail of the offending Flayed One pack. It travels through an area of the tomb choked with debris, where a portion of the tomb has collapsed, making direct pursuit hazardous. Let's skirt the area. It looks like a trap. Caution profits us nothing if the enemy prevails. But if the floor collapses, our tech priests will be lost. I do appreciate the concern for my men, Magos, but I fear there were other options more tactically sound. I am sure you have a valid reason for this decision. Yeah, maybe. I'd rather not risk our tech priests. The remains of one lost Skitari are hanging from the walls of this chamber. Only scraps of skin and some internal organs remain. They are identifiable only by the regimental tattoos. They cannot be left here like this. Yeah, let's just use a servitor for that. Okay, a menial servitor is summoned and sent back to the tomb entrance with the remains. A process which takes far too long for comfort. Good thing I saved some time. However, it never reaches its destination, having been picked off by the inhabitants of the tomb of Ubjao. This loss is keenly felt by the cohort, who swear revenge against the tomb's necrons. Yeah, I can't say that surprises me. Where's the foe? I'm going to put that one there. And I'm going to send the two visible tech priests up this side. Is there any foes close by? I might just drop a servitor in. Jeez, look at that stack! It's interesting, from what I could see of the sequel, it looks like they've shifted the turn order menu to the side rather than having it across the top, which is an interesting choice. Can't say I fault it. It's just interesting that they decided to do that. Mind you, I'm only going off what I've seen in the demo that got sent to a few content creators. Sadly, I'm not yet one of them. Who knows? I might get sent it, but at this rate they're probably about to release the game, so I might just delay that tech priest. Let's run you up to here. Since I'm going to burn cognition to get you there. Oh, okay. I thought I would have been able to I thought I had to grab cognition. Oh well. You can stay in stealth. Do I want to... Yeah, I want to run the servitor up to there first. Because the servitor will act as essentially a meat shield. Now, I am going to run you to here. I'm about to anger this tomb's inhabitants. Let's take it out. Yeah, I might just run you back to here. Nothing's in range. Actually, I don't need to waste that here. That'll be strong enough on its own. Single target priorities. Maybe I should use the term Operation Crowd Control. Seriously, actually Operation Crowd Control is a good description of this mission. Look at the horde of these things that keep showing up. Why is it only expecting me to last 3 turns? I can take out this lot. I've done it before. Let's plant in a Skitari. Let's plant in one of those. Yeah, I'll plant that there because that will at least injure the enemy, if not draw its ire. Okay, you can be delayed. Is there... No, there isn't cognition over on the other side. Damn. That means for this round at least I'll leave this tech priest here. Ah, he did his job. And he gets attacked for it. Nah, it's a fair trade. You can go up and block the way. Let's see if that's enough. Yep, that was in fact enough. Okay. Let's take him out. Let's take him out. Skitari, run up here. It doesn't matter which one you fire at, just fire at one of them. Now there is a target-rich environment, I believe is the term. Let's grab cognition. You can fall back to there, because for some reason the game doesn't. No, because you haven't got enough cognition to go anywhere. Fair. Oh boy, more of them. Hey, something that isn't one of them. It's okay, something that isn't a flayed one. Now, I might. Yeah, I'll drop that in. Let's just draw their attention. Oh no, let's have him attack him. It seems. I could really do with AoE weaponry. Okay. That gives me a decent amount of cognition to work with. Let's eliminate some single targets. You can move to here. And take out the easy target. And keep building up the cognition amount. Okay, we've got someone on a cognition generator now, so I can start going after these. Cognition from that. Bit overkill, but it works. Okay, you can get up to that one, so you'll do that. Plink it and, well, plink it, it's not really doing much in the way of damage. That servitor's gone. Yep, there goes the servitor. Charge. Oh, he was in range. Oops. Oh dear. take the shot. Could have been better. You're taking the shot at him because he's going to be a high priority target. Okay, you're going to have to deal with him because that servitor's turn is a bit too far away. Oh, that is nice. It's like I now have cognition. Eat this. Let's grab cognition and fall back. Only slightly, it seems. Oh dear. That was predictable. Now, who are you bothering? Oh, if you can fight with somebody who can fight back. Yeah, you're going down next turn. Or before. It's not worth wiping out already down ones right now. Shots are at a premium and all that. Trouble is, enemies are about to spawn in there. Yep. Oh well, their ire will be drawn soon. Let's drop in a Rust Stalker. Okay. Take him out. Just heal yourself because you've taken a bit of damage, and now you can fall back slightly. I know. Why do you think I healed, mate? I knew you were going to do damage, so I healed. Grab cognition. That other tech priest lingering on the cognition bank could probably be useful right about now. Now let's get a decent amount of cognition. Do I want to hit anyone else? I mean, shots are at a premium and all that, but the more flayed ones I can wipe out, the better. Now let's just run him up there. He's made himself a nest. Now, can you make it down there without costing too much? No? Okay. Let's just have him do some damage to that terminal. And then I might leave him there. Why are you running that way? Strange choice. Actually, that might be an idea. Take him out. Or at least injure him. I'd hoped you'd actually take him out. Yeah, it gets him away from the other Skitari. Smash him down. Oh, didn't take him out. Let's get rid of him. Let's get into close combat then. Well, close range. Now, let's clear that. Oh snap, you can hit. Take it out. Yes! Just this wall of glowing green, of angry glowing green. Oh, that's not good. Ran straight past the Skitari. I'm gonna have to start worrying about those soon. Yes. Hey, we're done. Glad I robbed those terminals while I could. At least we eliminated most of the pack. Woo, screaming hardware. The last of the flayed ones is cut down by the cohort's weapons. This pack will no more torment the Skitari troops by clothing themselves in the skins of the dead unit. The flayed one's remains teleport away, and the cohort incinerate the skins they leave behind, removing the moral threat for good. The diseased Xenos have been dispatched, and our Skitari put to rest. I approve the zeal with which you pursue the destruction of these Necrons, Magos. Gomeranthian 6041. He who persecutes the alien with zeal is the ally of all mankind. I have no love for the alien, Vidix. The cult Mechanicus makes it clear, very clear, the stars belong to humankind. Relentlessly pursuing the destruction of the Necrons may not be the correct strategy, however. We still do not know what we are dealing with on Silver Tenebris. We should not enter into a battle we cannot win. There may be a way to make this a battle we cannot lose. Care to elaborate, Lective Dogmatus? In time, Magos, in time. God, maintaining that voice at a convention would be a hell of a task. And I hope it sounds half as good to you guys as it does to me, to my own ears. It's going to be going for a while. Oh, only 17. I thought we got more. Oh, well, we still wiped out a decent number of them. Funny we got a Xenorite artifact from a Puritan priest. Randomized loot in this game is sometimes very funny. 3+ armor, completely useless. Because I've got no cant turned on, so we don't exactly get cants. Now, you have that. You have that. You do not. Hey! You got some armor. What did that do? That gave you some armor. Physical armor. Like, I'm not opposed to it, but it's not as good as what you've currently got. I'm inclined to give him this. Because it is an upgrade, but it means pulling the healing device out, which is kind of a downgrade. Have we got a better weapon for you? Not yet. Okay. I feel like there's something else I could put in, but nothing here. There's plenty of option slots, but not a lot of options I want to take, because as good as the other cognition generator is, it costs cognition to use. Sure, it costs only 1, but like, I can buff up energy weapons with that for free. Let's grab this one up and do some upgrades, shall we? That gave you Xenorite robes. What did that do? I can't do anything else to him. Okay. At least that gave you something. Dodge chance or physical damage. Which do I want? I want to keep the dodge chance. Have we got a better version of that? No, we don't. Now, I want to give this tech priest a different, second range weapon. I'm going to keep the melee weapons off them for a while, because the melee weapons are a bit of a nuisance. Crossfire would be useful. It's a shame I can't give them a rifle. Now, since we're hunting flayed ones, let's continue the trend. Seriously, Mechanicus need the Arvis. Like, look how good the Arvis looks with just the Mechanicus cog on it. I mean, we actually go around them in the DLC on one of the missions for the DLC, but like, look how good it looks. As cool as the weird Archimedean flyer thing is, the Arvis is such a better option, visibly. Like, it just looks cooler. Sure, the Mechanicus specialty flyer is a powerhouse. I am single target, triggers an attack of opportunity. Avoid all attacks of opportunity. It will deal damage. Doesn't matter what the armor the enemy has is, it will deal damage. We're barely holding the line in the Tomb of Ubjao. Swarms of these damned flayed ones are surging up from the lower levels. We're seeing our own soldiers coming back to us as skins draped over these things. We must keep the tomb open. The foulness of the place is not permissible as a factor in preventing us from completing our mission. We don't all have our emotions locked away for our convenience, Magos. My Skitari cannot fight under these circumstances. If morale keeps falling, we'll lose the tomb. I am not ignorant to the morale of less augmented personnel. The situation requires remedying. Then we need to stem the flow of the flayed ones, otherwise the place will end up our tomb as well. The lower levels are swarming with flayed ones. If we seal a key passageway to those lower levels, we can hinder their movements to a manageable rate. A mission doctrine suggests a cohort with demolitions charges would is a viable solution. I feel like a word is missing in that sentence. My thoughts exactly, Magos. It is not just the danger to my men that worries me. When the enemy wears the skin of your dead comrades, the death isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. Indeed. Now, since I've decided this episode is very much about purging flayed ones, we're going to go into that pack there after this room. Now, I want to send you over that way. I want to send you up here, you two up here. Now, you are going to earn the ire of the foe. There is a death mark with a frag, is it? Oh, it's completely unhittable. Okay, that's fine. I will deal with it in my own time. Down to 5 health. How tough was this thing? You know what? Let's just only use 1 cognition. Let's be rid of it. It's a shame I can't. Movement in this game is weird sometimes. I am going to use the cognition generator, the discount ability, and do that. Yes, we've got them down slightly. Good. Because if I can get them out of line of sight, then that gives me more of a chance. Now let's just move you to here. Let's get rid of that. I want to push this tech priest over to the generator, so I look forward to not having to worry about those in the next game, but we'll see if their loss is as much of a benefit as I suspect it will be. Otherwise it could be a hindrance. Well, to playing like this, but when going between games it's always a good idea to adapt your tactics. Yes, take him out. I am going to go to that because I am just going to push all the way down here, because that'll put me within firing range of him next turn. you can just go there. Because I'm going to have this one scan the technology while the other two are acting as something between crowd control and a distraction. I mean, look at how far I got that one up in 2 turns. Or not even, in 1 turn. I got it across the map. But it looks like that there's going to be a mechanic for limiting access to cognition, which will be an interesting, which is an interesting prospect. I'm going to chuck that there because he can do that. Oh no, he didn't take him out completely. He just took him out mostly. Now those flayed ones are getting tougher. Smash him. I don't want him being a problem. Yay, cognition. Let's get rid of that. But yeah, the idea of the new of a future kill team expansion, giving the option for running dual level maps, is actually really cool. And I look forward to, I hope they've managed to execute it in a way that's fun, because it sounds like a really cool option. Now, you are running up this way. Okay, so... You know what? I am going to run you to here. Okay, so I want to have... You take that out so he can't get back up. Melee him. Oh, that didn't take him out. That's a problem. I could take that out. Yeah, let's just take that out instead. Either way, you're going to be a target. I really should have put some physical armor on him thinking about it. Let's watch as the horde increases in number. Let's see, am I right about that? Is more of them going to show up? No? Just kill what's on the board. Okay. That I can do. That I can do. Take out that. 3, that's good. Oh right, he got the Xenorite perks, didn't he? Oof. And you can go here. Now since you're visible, take him out. Yeah, I figured he'd be able to make it into combat. Because if I'd have fired on that Immortal, it just would have tanked the damage. Like, it wouldn't have tanked all of the damage, but it would have tanked most of it. So it wasn't actually worth doing all that much. Now, you can attack him. did it do that? Okay, you can get rid of that, because I don't want that running around. Yeah, take on the nearest foe. How much running distance have you got? Good. And now I want you to fall back, because that other tech priest needs the physical damage. Hey, we did a decent amount. Of course he comes down to target them. Hey, cognition. I really did deploy that Rust Stalker in a bad place, didn't I? Of course I hit the wrong one. Oh well. I am going to have him do that. Now, first you're going to step back here. Then you're going to charge. Good. Be gone. I know that's a bit excessive, but smacking that enemy with the hitting that enemy with the Volkite was probably not a bad idea. Now, who's damaged? Out of the two of them, I care about the tech priest. On that subject. Oof, that tech priest is fading. Now, let's eliminate the last straggler. Okay, a dead Skitari is pinned up against a wall by blades speared through his body. It seems strange for the flayed ones to leave a corpse behind without skinning and dismembering it. Perhaps this discovery would reward examination. Or perhaps it is a trap. It pains me to do this, but I'm going to have to open up on it because it's just too much of a likely trap. And it turned out to be. The cohort riddles the corpse with gunfire. The body explodes in a burst of radiation as the booby trap is triggered. The cohort exults in the knowledge they have not been outsmarted by the Necrons, though the gunfire and the triggering of the trap have surely given away their location. I do have audio, right? That'd be funny. Let me just check that I've got audio, so there'll be a bit of a double echo for a moment. But we'll see. Have I? I just have this sinking feeling that I might not. Yep, I have audio. Good. Now, while that loads, I need to fill a glass of water so that I have water to have a dry enough throat to be able to have a not dry enough throat to be able to continue talking. And I'm back. Okay, so everyone stays together this mission. Well, maybe not truly together, but you need to be there. You need to be on the side, and you need to be in the center so you can heal. Sneaky Beaky needs to be able to function without being annihilated. Now, my usual tactic is to lure the enemy across. And honestly, that might not still be a bad idea. But I see the kind of forces we're dealing with on the other side. I mean, it was an easy kill. It was an easy decision. Oh, I would have thought he'd have the range to target. Haha, retaliation. And oh boy, we've now earned the enemy's ire. I am going to grab the cognition, but then I'm going to stand this one in front of the generator. Because I might as well lure the enemy over to him. Now, stoink. And smack. Let's bring the extra fire support up. I mean, sure, it costs extra cognition, but hey, I just harvested some. I'm thinking of painting gold and well, silver and gold Necrons. What do you guys think? What's a good Necron colour scheme that's not too hard, that you guys like? Let's just use that one there. Let's stick the servitor there. Now, first you can go here. Okay, since you have to move to there to be able to actually target him. Now, what's his stats? What's he weak to? Oh, okay. I can work with that. Okay, I'll move you back into Thingo. Take him down. Yeah, I figured. Too bad the foe's close. Well, too bad for the foe. Let's just move you to there and just further plink some health off. Cognition now. How much health has that flayed one got? That feels excessive. Let's use that. It wastes cognition, but it's also the exact amount of damage the enemy could take. Let's get rid of it proper. So, because I'm not sure whether it's will have. I'm not sure which version of the victory conditions this does. Whether it just straight up ends the fight, or if it. I'm not sure if it is just straight up end the fight, or if it's. Or if you have to wipe out the enemy after doing the computers. So how much health has that Necron got? Take him down a peg, shall we? Yay for cognition. Okay then, so let's wipe that terminal out. Gotta love that one Xenorite perk that just hurts to have. It's like some perks you want to have in games and others you just don't. But you don't get a choice with that one. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. That's why I wanted to wipe out that enemy. There's an alternative version where it just summons in a horde of enemies after you scan the terminal. I like that one some of the time. Okay, so we're going there. Yay, cognition! I just guessed. I barely remember. Like, some of the time I remember what ones to pull, to select, but most of the time I don't. No wonder some of us have been lost in the tomb already. The Necrons are using madness as a weapon. The journey down towards the lower levels of the tomb passes through a chamber where someone has scratched marks all over the walls, with a fury and a verbosity that can only be the result of madness. Has one of the Skitari gone insane in the tomb of Ubjao? We're going to keep going. Gohort speeds through, chooses speed over thoroughness and leaves the chamber behind. The story of the lost madman will remain untold, ending in noxious shadows of the tomb. We're back on the same map. So you can go there, because as much as you need health, someone else does too. But you can go there. You can go here. A servitor can go there. And I might just chuck another servitor in there. Now, I want to block the path a bit, shall we? I probably should have kept the team together so that I could heal both of them. Heal all of them. Now you're going to grab that cognition. Have I still got the movement distance to pull back to there? Yes, I do. Good. There is a reference I could make there, but I'm not going to. Certain words YouTube doesn't like, and the quote by Samuel L. Jackson, as fun as it is, has a H word that YouTube does not like. Okay, you can go to here. I'm not going to attack him because I don't want to proc the anger in this direction. Because I'd rather he do that. I probably should have attacked one of them with a servitor so as to just lure all the enemies onto the barge. But they're going to go for the barge anyway. Hey, servitor gets attacked. Oof, ouch. That poor servitor. Okay, you... take him out. Now we've procced the foe. Ah, we can't do anything because no cognition. Let's fix the lack of cognition though. It'll be useful next turn. Now, more of them have arrived. Oh boy. Oh well. Crowd control. I want to lure as many of them across the space as possible. I might delay him and let the Necrons do what they're going to do. Because, yeah, I'll lock them into crossfire anyway. This theme just slaps. This theme's an absolute banger. I'm going to move you to here. I might just move you over to here. Where's a good spot? Over here. Take that one out. Now you can charge in. Slow. Take him down a bit. Good. Get rid of him. And then move back to there. Okay, you can just stand there because the enemy will just run straight past you. Like I said. I want to take that one out. That gives cognition, so now I can actually attack with it. And we can continue. There we go. Let's grab that. Here comes more of them. What do I want to deploy? Yeah, I'm going to run you over to here and have you go hard. Yes! Okay then, you can go to there. Whoa, that chunked off a good amount of health. Haha! Smack. Now I can have someone get executed by that rust stalker. Alternative. Now I will just have that servitor wipe out that thing. take him out. Hey, cognition. But like the flayed ones here. Let's just zoom way in. That's just dark grey. That's just metallic dark grey. And shiny grey with bits of skin over it. Now, sure, that's a relatively not demanding version of this file, but still, or of the model. Let's just remove him. I'm gonna wait, because I want to grab these terminals. Oh, there's one enemy up there. I was worried I was about to end the last enemy. Now, let's just use this and eliminate. That takes the alertness down. Please do a decent amount of damage. Yes! 3 damage. I'll take it. It seems being polite to the game helps. Now, I'm going to go there because that'll give us cognition for next turn. And that flayed one won't come running back up, that one will stay there. Hey, more cognition. And, oh, poor servitor. Bye. Where's that last one? Oh, right. He's on the other side of the map. Let's just start on the corpse control. I love how I managed to forget that one was there for a moment. Yeah, and we're done. And mission is complete. The Skitari should have the pressure taken off them for the time being. With the luck of Mars, they should be able to hold the tomb until it can be fully explored. Of all forms of the Necron, the flayed one of the foulest and the gravest moral threat to our Skitari. Emotional returns of disgust, anger, and moral repugnance are filling my neural vaults to capacity. I am moved to pray we will soon be finished with the Tomb of Ubjao. I have seen what happened to our troops in there. I have seen how it changes them. I pray for the same thing, Magos. to wipe my fingers and the controller. The joys of sweat. Because of how cold it is, I've had the heater on, and I've had the heater on too long. It, more than anything, is I think the major contributing factor in the state of my game console, but it's not the only factor. And the thing's been overheating since early last year, if not longer. I mean, actually much longer, because it's back as I think 2022. Yeah, 2022. It was struggling to do the child boss fight without being heat cooked on the phase 2 to 3 transition cutscene, because that's an in-engine cutscene, it's not a pre-recorded one, and yeah, it's somehow really demanding. Well, the particle effects. So I am going to upgrade this tech priest. Okay, they've got the energy tools, that's useful. And now the upgrade costs is more than I can use. Oh, we've got all of tier 1. Cool. Have we got all of the useful options though? We've got that. Do we actually have all of tier 1? No, I don't think we have. I think we're missing the troops one. Oh no, we've only got the troops gain. We haven't got the troops being able to target. That would be really useful. But that is for another time, since I don't think any of the tech priests can upgrade. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and tell me, are you replaying Mechanicus before the sequel comes out? Are you looking forward to the sequel? Do you like what you've seen so far through reveals and the trailers, or are you wary? I mean, the Votan having a presence in the game is going to be an interesting choice. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll be back with more Mechanicus during the week. But before that, there is some cosplay stuff there is a cosplay video coming up tomorrow on a convention. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.